Hello everyone, welcome back to the Unique Edge. Today's video is going to be something that I feel like doesn't sit well with a lot of people. But hey, I'm here to give everyone a reality check so we can, really start living, and really going after our lives and all that good stuff. Yeah. So you say that you want to live your dream life, but are you actually ready for it? Let me just ask you this. If you got everything you wanted today, would you be able to keep it? Do you think you have the discipline, the mindset, all those good things to keep the life that you want? Um, the truth about success, most people don't fail because they can't achieve their dreams. They fail because they can't sustain them. So this is really deep, and I just want you to know that achieving your dreams is actually the easy part. All right. It's just being able to stay in a state or a place where you're able to handle the challenges and being able to sustain your dream life, your dream job, your dream finances, your dream relationship, and all that other stuff. So let's just get into it, and let's just, figure out what it really takes and figure out if you really are ready and what you can possibly do to get ready for your dream life. So, desiring the dream versus being ready for it. I would have to say that, everyone wants the perfect body, everyone wants financial freedom and a fulfilling life, but most people aren't prepared for what it actually takes to keep those things. So, again, if you were given everything you wanted today, do you have the discipline, the habits, and the mindset to sustain it? I'm, again, victim, I guess you want to say, of this. I've manifested and I have achieved a lot of things in my life that I really wanted, and I thought that I was going to change my life. It did for a little bit, but after a while I realized that I wasn't ready for it. And a lot of people, when they get things they're not ready for, it blows up in their faces, and then they have to like start over and go back to the drawing board. Some people, and I do want to admit this, some people are able to adapt and be able to, maintain what they get even if they're not ready. But I wouldn't recommend that, just because at times when we do get things and we're forced to become something that we're not ready for, it's not really good for our mental. You know what I mean? Even though I achieved it and I'm able to sustain it, I'm still not happy. I'm still anxious. I'm still depressed. Even though the results are there, I have everything in line. Like, I should be happy, but I'm really not. It's just because you just weren't ready for it, you know? So, I guess people have to realize too that quick success normally, fails. Um, and what you see online and what you see, people, success stories and things like that, you normally just see the result. And 9 times out of 10, you really think it's quick success. And really, a lot of people have to do a lot of groundwork to get to where they are. But quick success tends to fail. Lottery winners go broke. People lose weight fast and they gain it back. Like, why is this? Like, and I know we like to, be successful yesterday, and but the thing is, quick fixes or shortcuts are never really the way you want to go. And you also appreciate it more when you really work hard for something. So when you take that shortcut, you realize that, hey, I only had this thing for 3 months. Now it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm not happy. It still didn't fulfill what I thought it was going to fulfill. Why do you feel this way? It's either you have the thing and you're not fulfilled with it, or you had the thing and you lose it because you were unable to sustain it. And the reason why you feel this way is because you never really built the habits, the mindset, or the discipline required to sustain that success. Okay. And I know no one likes the word habits, discipline, mindset, all those things. It sounds kind of like but believe it or not, energy matches energy. If you want to have that dream body, you really have to change your habits and your mindset about your body, and having a dream body is not just an external thing. It's not just what your body looks like. You have to literally do the work and love your way into your dream body, so there's a lot more to it. Trying to skip the journey is, like microwaving a meal. It's fast and it lacks substance. So that's another thing we have to consider too when you decide to take a shortcut with anything in life. Microwave food is really not that good for you, in the long run. We can't keep microwaving our food. So let's stop taking shortcuts. And let's get into the mindset of being able to keep what we actually want, and let's get in the mindset of getting ready for the life that we desire. So, how to actually get and keep what you want. The first thing I would do would be to define your future self. Who is this version of you that already lives the dream life? What are their habits, routines, and mindset? So my future self, I am living it at the moment, but before I was a bartender and I worked like every weekend. I had my daughter. I made decent money as a bartender. Like I made really good money, but I just wasn't fulfilled with it, right? And I always dreamed of living close to a beach and having financial freedom and working like from my laptop and being able to spend time with my daughter, and then being able to spend time with family, loved ones, and don't have to, work on the weekends and things like that, and I would imagine myself living that life from I would go to sleep or visualize, right, myself waking up every morning and doing what I did every day as that person. And when you get into what is your dream life and you start to wonder, who is this person? And you try to figure out what are their habits and what are their routines and what are their mindset. It was like life changing for me, because I realized that person that I wanted to be, the woman with financial freedom and being able to come and go as she pleads and being able to soak her feet in the sand. She had a different mindset than the girl that was, working at the bar and doing this or whatever. I saw myself waking up early. I saw myself eating really healthy. I saw myself, having a really positive outlook on life and things like that. So I really, really, really got into detail of that person and who I wanted to become, and what that person was doing on a daily basis. What was that person's thought patterns and things like that. Okay, so number 2, the second thing you want to do is master the fundamentals. Build the skills and discipline before the big results come. Yes. So again, why am I, living my future self when I used to be someone that was a bartender, didn't have a consistent work schedule, missed out on a lot of things, would drink to cope with life, didn't really have meaningful relationships. Everything was really surface level. Didn't really have any goals, just work to pay bills and to have fun when I could, right? So I had to build the skills and discipline before the big results had came, right? So I really focused on that future self, and I really started to become that future self. So all in all, it's not going to be perfect, because under my circumstances, I wasn't ready to leave my job. I had bills to pay, but I did things differently. I took, a sacrifice of working the morning shifts versus the night. The morning, you make decent money, but nowhere near as good as night. I only worked the morning shift because I wanted to get in the habit of waking up early and being on some type of routine. But I know that's not the case for everyone. You can't just change your work schedule. But even just doing the littlest things, eating healthier, um, taking time out to meditate, nature trail, reading books, just take different things that you see your future self doing and where you want to be, and start implementing those things in your life. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just do it piece by piece. Okay. So, yes, again, build the skills and discipline before the big results come. Start getting aligned with that future self. So you want wealth? Learn how to manage money now. Learn how to manage money now, okay? Learn how to budget your money now. Learn how to invest your money now, okay? You want the perfect body? Master nutrition and your fitness routine first. I know a lot of people, take medication to lose weight, surgery, do different like extremes to lose weight, and for some cases it's necessary, but for the most part, I truly believe that we have to put ourselves where we want to be. What's the point of losing weight if we're still going to eat the same? And granted, it would be a miracle if I could eat whatever I wanted and stay small and I had no side effects. But we all know eating unhealthy down the line, that shortcut of eating healthy and taking shortcuts to lose weight, it doesn't benefit your health in the long run. So it's all about doing the work and making the changes. Okay. So, and step number 3 is probably the most important step, and the step that I see not a lot of people talk about when it comes to like transformation and getting really aligned with trying to live your ideal life, your dream life, right? Is to love the process, not just the end goal. True happiness honestly comes from growth, not just achievement. Okay. And I did not believe this because I've always been the one that, wanted just the end result. Like, I just need the end result and then I'll be happy, but really the process, I'm learned that it's so much power within it. Like, I actually felt better during the process, not even having the end goal. I actually felt better waking up earlier. I actually felt better eating healthier, reading books, going to different seminars or different webinars, getting different information on personal development and entrepreneurship and just things like that. Just really getting out there and getting my feet wet. I actually enjoyed the process and met, so many different people and things like that. So I began to love the process of me, transforming and getting aligned with my dream life, and it seemed really far away from me. I had to change a lot of things. I had to change a lot of the people that were around me, the mindset, all that stuff, because again, nothing against the bar industry. I worked the industry for a long time, and it always been a side gig for me. But the last couple of years before I got into, entrepreneurship, I just did it full time because it was great money. But I realized that it was like really starting to be like low vibrational after a while. I kept feeding people drinks, their addictions, and there was always drama, and I just wasn't evolving as a human, and I was stuck, and I was stuck in my own way for many years. And when I really started to really get aligned with where I wanted to go in my life and my dream life, that's when I really started, falling in love with, the process and seeing me transform as a person. So, and then also, this is a very important step too. This is the fourth step, is commit to long-term change. Sustainable success isn't built on shortcuts. Focus on lifelong habits over quick fixes. There's so many books that's really powerful in this. Just to name a few is the Atomic Habits, and then also the Compound Effect. Just these little baby steps can transform your life in a year. Okay. And I know a year seems like a long time, but like it can really do so much. And I can like vouch for that. 3 months, you can do so much. 30 days, you can do so much. I remember I deleted social media for 30 days just because I just saw myself in the habit of scrolling, not even knowing why, not even being entertained, not even just doing it, right? And I did it. I just deleted it for 30 days and I felt so good within those 30 days and I got so much done. Didn't realize how much time I had. So just the little things. Even, I also stopped drinking alcohol. And the first 30 days of that, I just felt completely different. Granted, the first couple days or weeks of giving up anything like something like social media or alcohol, you're going to feel like shit. But like after that hump, you're like, dang, like, okay, this is good. Like I can deal with this. It's not as bad as I thought, you get like such a mental clarity, and especially if you have a goal in mind, like you're giving up social media because you need more time to focus to get aligned with your dream life, or you're giving up alcohol because it's slowing you down and you need to align. You'll see that your biggest blocks have always been you. You've always been in your way. You have the time. You have everything that you need in the moment. It may not seem like much, and even for me, with not having any like solid like skill set or and also just going into entrepreneurship and just not having anything at all to go in with or fall back on, and just going into the unknown. I had so many blocks, but as you start doing the smallest things and you start chipping away, just slowly start chipping away, you'll see that you've always been, in your own way, So commit to long-term change. All right. So the hard truth that most people ignore is your dream life isn't something you get, it's something you grow into. Instead of wanting the outcome, become the person who naturally sustains it. Okay? Like, I love manifestation. I love the end result, but I think that it gets too much play, if that makes sense. Like, it's just, we focus on society of it too much that we forget the journey, we forget the process, you know what I mean? And we forget to love ourselves in the process, and we forget how valuable the process is and the path to where you want to go and how you're changing as a person. So you want to grow into the person that you want to become. You just don't want to become that person. All right. And you really need to get to know your future self in a sense of what type of mindset do they have? What type of habits do they have? Like, who is that person? And then taking from that, you want to implement those things in your daily life and start habit stacking and start building on that, So here's like a question from me to you. What one small habit you can implement today that aligns with the life you want? Like, what can you do? Just a small little thing that you can do that aligns with your future self. All right. So that's all I have for today with the Unique Edge. Thank you guys so much for joining and listening. So I'll talk to you guys soon.